This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, from the gym here at Preston High School as the ladies Indians take the floor again here tonight as they try to avenge their loss last week to the top-ranked team in the state in Century. As for the Lady Indians, the loss the other night against Century snapped a 3-game winning streak that they had going. They're coming into the game here tonight at 4-3, and record-wise, well, they're still playing pretty well at 4-3, as they'll take on the Minico Spartans here tonight. As we're certainly glad to have you with us, Dan Hubbard, courtside, as we'll count you down toward the opening tip-off of tonight's game. Coming up in just a few minutes as well, we'll talk with Coach Kimber Hall and get his thoughts and feelings as they get ready to head into this game tonight against Minico. So the game the other night against Century, well, Century unfortunately got out to a very fast start, and Preston was not able to come back, even though they hit 9 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. The points in the paint really swung toward the Century team, and that really turned out to be the difference in the game. Century, as we said, is the top team in the state, and doesn't get any easier tonight against Minico. The Minico Spartans are unbeaten on the year. They come in at 6-0, and they're ranked third in the state. So it's been a tough sledding, so to speak, for the Lady Indians here to get going here in the season. But, it's persevere and keep playing hard. They've played very hard. They've had nice wins. And the teams that they have lost to, well, they've lost to the number 2 ranked team in the state. They've lost to the number 5 ranked team in the state. And they've lost to a defending state champion from another level here as well. So it's they've had a tough draw. And combine that with a whole bunch of travel so far here in the first few weeks of the first, 7 games of the season, it has been a little bit of tough sledding indeed for the Preston Indians so far on the year. So it's Preston against Minico, and tip-off is about 17 minutes away, and we have some time to spend with Coach Kimber Hall when we come back. We'll do that as we continue here on the pregame show. The pregame show tonight is brought to you by Lewiston State Bank. If you're looking for a better rate on your bank or checking accounts, Lewiston State Bank has the answer for you with their My Rate checking account. Stop by their Logan branch at 3rd South and Main, or go to ls-bank.com for more information. Lewiston State Bank, a division of the People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC. Back with Coach Hall after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Give us money, end up taking it right back. Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCU.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in
Welcome
Preston.
back to the Indians pregame show. We'll spend a couple of minutes with the varsity basketball coach for the girls team here at Preston High School, Kimber Hall, our guest here on the pregame show. lost a tough game the other night here at home against Century.
Yes, we did. It kind of was like the soda game. We got off to a bad start and did okay the second quarter, and then the second half we played like we were a different team. So some of the Kentucky Derby horses can start out last and come up and win, but we haven't been able to do that. We've got to get off to a better start tonight. We got to be a better first half team.
You're 4-3 through 7 games. Satisfied?
No, I think I can get the girls can play a lot better, and I look at myself and wonder what can we do as coaches to coach better. We're going to play man-to-man defense tonight. I think we're a little too lazy on our zone. We're getting Century scored 19 points, 19 baskets in the paint, and so that's unacceptable. And we've got to be better, and especially when we have 2 tall girls.
What would you like to see go differently?
Well, I'd like to see us play an aggressive man-to-man and play better defense. I think we can score on these guys, but it's very important that we stop them. We've played these guys 5 times. And we have not beat them yet. We lost them in the state tournament for the district the Constellation Championship, and they beat us in overtime. And they are very well coached. Coach Bateman is a very good coach, and they like to run. They play man-to-man. They get up and down the floor, so it should be an exciting game. They're undefeated so far in their play, and so this is a good opportunity for us to maybe give them their first loss.
Take a quick time out. We'll come back and talk more about tonight's game against Minico. We'll do that as we continue right after this.
And look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
If you're doing some cleanup work around the yard, the house, the garage, or the farm, remember, you can turn scrap metal into cash when you take that metal to Idaho Salvage and Metal in Preston. They pay top dollar for aluminum cans, aluminum window and door frames, brass and steel. They take junk cars and trucks, farm equipment, and industrial gear. So rather than taking that stuff to the landfill, park it on the scales at Idaho Salvage and Metal on West Oneida in Preston.
As one of the region's most visited websites, MyLocalRadio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on MyLocalRadio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit MyLocalRadio.com today to stream it all live.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Go-to crew with experience in everything from new construction to repairs. Welcome back. We're talking with Coach Kimber Hall before the game against the Minico Spartans here tonight. Before the break, you said you played these guys 5 times. Yeah. Well, what do you expect from these guys tonight?
Well, I expect them to play man. I expect them to run up and down the floor, and they like to screen on their man-to-man people are playing man-to-man on them, and they like to get to the basket as we do. And so I think you're going to see 2 teams doing about basically the same things, maybe in a different way. We're going to start 2 high post tonight and flash one to the ball when we pass the wing and run a different offense. I need Bethany and Liz and whoever is playing center. We got to get more movement out of them and get them the ball when we can. But the other night we had 9 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. And so the girls have confidence that they can shoot the ball, and they've got to be able to shoot some outside shots to free up our inside game. And so that's
played the first team already. You've played the team already, and you've played the defending state champions at another level. You've been dealt quite a hand.
Yeah, it's been a rough first part. Good competition, but it lets you know where you're at. And it doesn't do any good just to play people and walk over them. And so I hope that it will help us. I don't take a lot of into these rankings. Century has to be number one. And I can understand these guys being number 3, but sometimes some of those teams get ranked in there, and some coaches vote, and I refuse to do it because I don't know the teams. I don't know, and it's just you vote for your own team, and that's who gets ranked. So, but Century and these two are very good teams, and they deserve to be where they're at.
Best of luck again tonight, and we'll be back here on Thursday to kick off the tournament.
Yeah, and I hope we get to talk when we won one. So, all right, thank you.
Thanks for your time. Coach Kimber Hall in the pregame show. Back with more after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
Are you looking for a better interest rate on your bank accounts or checking account? Then Lewiston State Bank has the answer for you. This is Robert Stevenson, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high interest rate on the first $25,000. This rate is even higher than most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Logan branch on 3rd South in Maine, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
Home sweet home. That's where you go for a home-cooked meal, a good night's sleep, and, well, people who just like you for who you are. So if you call Cache Valley home, we hope you'll call West Motor home. Home to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and of course home to Ram trucks. West Motor Company is home to so many car buyers in this area. It's because they treat you right and give you the best deal they can possibly finagle. Simply put, it feels right at West Motor. WestMotorCompany.com. Welcome home.
Do you remember last spring when runoff water was flooding fields and borrow pits because of plugged, collapsed, or non-existent culverts? Well, now is the time to get new culverts installed, and Valley Implement and Irrigation has the culverts you need. They buy them by the semi-load, and they have poly pipes and culverts in the diameter and length that will get that water running where it needs to go in the spring. Remember, too, that Valley Implement has a great selection of used tractors and farm equipment at prices that work for your operation. See Valley Implement and Irrigation in Preston, Logan, or Grace.
Welcome back to the pregame show. The Preston Indians and the Minico Spartans coming up from here at Preston High School in just a few minutes. Keys to tonight's game, from talking with Coach Hall before the game, staying out of foul trouble again. That seems to be a constant theme. You got to keep the big girls on the floor. Having more consistency on defense is a big key to tonight's game as well. As you heard him talk about, they're going to play man-to-man almost exclusively tonight, as based on what happened with Century when they had 19 baskets inside the paint in that game here late in the middle of last week. And then also getting Bethany Dow going offensively again. She's had 3 games this year of 20 points or more, but she hasn't cracked double digits in any of the last 4 games as well. So getting her going will be another big part of the game here this evening. Your keys to the game brought to you by the Franklin County Medical Center. At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back into the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medical and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you in a treatment plan designed to get you back on your feet. So call today. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet. Taking time out, come back with a little bit more on the pregame show after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Last play of the game, folks.
And the snap. Drops back. Whoa, changes mind. Down the sideline. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Casasa! Unbelievable! Did you see that? Casasa!
Not to be a buzzkill, but what's Casasa? We're glad you asked that. Casasa. It's a catchy word for earning cash. Free Casasa checking rewards you in cash each month.
Ask for free Casasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCU.
When it comes to major surgery, think small. Small town, that is. At Franklin County Medical Center, the surgical capabilities are anything but small. Partnered with the top surgeons and specialists in the region to provide advanced care to those living in southeastern Idaho. Whether it's cataract surgery, women's surgery, gallbladder removal, trauma, even a full hip or knee replacement, they have you covered. And now they're among the few hospitals in southeastern Idaho able to remove kidney stones. See just how big the surgical capabilities really are. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
If you're in the empty nester stage of life, preparing for retirement, or considering downsizing, let me suggest you consider Blue Sage Park as your new home.
This all-new community for over 55 active adults is now under construction by Ralph's Construction, the builders of many fine custom homes in Franklin County. That same quality is going into the new homes at Blue Sage Park.
Choose from 3 plans, each with over 1,400 square feet of living space on one level with a 2 or 3 car garage, 2 bedrooms, and lots of special features. These beautiful new 2-bedroom homes include large marble showers, vaulted ceilings, gas fireplaces, a park and green space for family fun, and large closets with custom organizers. Larry and Cody Ralphs are building this community for the over 55 age group with no steps, no maintenance, and a beautiful home that you own.
The first model is nearing completion, and you'll soon be able to see it for yourself. Blue Sage Park, now being built for your future at 3rd East and 3rd North in Preston.
This is Preston Indians basketball. All the excitement of the best basketball action in Idaho is just ahead. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lewiston State Bank, Franklin County Medical Center, My Local Radio, West Motors, Stokes Market True Value, S&T Electric, Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, Idaho Salvage, Webb Funeral Home, Ron Keller Tire, Valley Implement, and Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Tonight's game is a presentation of Preston Broadcasting LLC and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of Preston Broadcasting LLC is strictly prohibited. As we welcome you back inside the gymnasium here at Preston High School, this is Preston Indians basketball. This is the Lady Indians take the floor tonight against the Minico Spartans in what should be a very good and very entertaining game here tonight. We got the starting lineups coming up for you in just a minute or two. Want to remind you that the ladies tournament, the Preston girls tournament, starts on Thursday with some very good teams scheduled to be appearing in the tournament. As for the Lady Indians, they will open up at 8 o'clock on the Thursday night as they will be taking on Bountiful. Other teams appearing in this year's tournament include Malad, Green Canyon, Highland, North Summit, Marsh Valley, and Rury, all playing here on Thursday. The first game starts at 3, second game at 4:30, 6:20, and then the Preston Indians girls take on Bountiful starting at 8 o'clock on Thursday evening. If you, we'll have that game for you if you can't be here with us, but we certainly invite you to come down and join us for what should be a very entertaining time for the basketball tournament. as they're starting to lower the flag here at Preston High School, as we'll bring you the Pledge of Allegiance tonight. So no national anthem tonight. They go strictly with the Pledge of Allegiance, and we'll be able to go forward from there here this evening as they start to go through the starting lineups here this evening, as Bailey Black starts tonight for the Spartans, as does Kylie Robinson. Also out there as well is Tyla Stimson. The big girl in the middle is Claire Biocher, I believe is how you pronounce that. And then also out there as well is Maddie Vorwaller. Now the starting lineups for the Preston Indians here this evening, with a record of 4-3 on the year. And starting is Jessica Alder will get the start for Coach Kimber Hall tonight. As well, Alicia Wood get a start this evening as well. Addie Mosier, who's done very well since being dropped into the starting lineup, will start again this evening as well. Bethany Dow leads the team in scoring, 16.5 points a game. Need a big game out of her tonight. And Liz Linhart gets a start tonight as well. So we're ready to play some basketball coming up here. Tonight's game brought to you by West Motors. West Motor Company is the place to go when you're in the market for a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Dodge truck. Why? Simple. They make you feel like it's home sweet home. That's because they treat you right and will give you the best deal that they possibly can. If you call Cache Valley home, stop by West Motor Company today, and welcome home. So Bethany Dow will jump center against Maddie Vorwaller. And Preston is 4-3 on the year. And Minico, the number 3 ranked team in the state, a perfect 6-0 so far on the year. We're ready for basketball here from Preston High School as Bethany Dow controls the opening tip, and it's taken by the Indians. Down in the left corner, they'll bring it back out as it comes to Mosier. Mosier has her pass intercepted as Stimson takes it away. And then it's a foul from behind. Mosier threw the pass where it was intercepted and then compounded her problem by then committing a foul, trying to come back down the court just 10 seconds into the game. So Stimson will bring it in. She gets it into Black out top. Black looks to swing it down the left side. She does. Almost threw it away. Nice play by Stimson to keep it in bounds. She drives down the left side, goes off the glass, short, taken there by the Indians. It's picked up by Alder, but she had it knocked away, taken back by Minico. Minico gets it back to Stimson. In the corner, it goes down to Black. Can't get a shot. She brings it back out to Stimson again. The one thing about Minico, right at the first minute of the game, you notice their size and their agility, and they are very quick as well. Here comes Black down the middle. Layup may have been partially blocked by Linhart, taken down by Dow, who brings the dribble up into the front court. Dow will give it off to Alicia Woods, who says we'll run play number 1. She goes over on the left side to Mosier. Mosier can't penetrate that zone defense, so she'll come back up top. It's a 1-3-1 zone defense being put on by Minico. The three-pointer by Alder is an air ball, and the rebound is finally hauled in by Kylie McManus. However, coming up the court, the pass was tapped, and it's going to stay with the Minico right in front of the Preston bench. We're still scoreless, a minute and 10 seconds into the game. Stimson brings it into the post as Botcher comes to get it, and the layup inside again is missed by Minico, taken down by Linhart. She hands it to Mosier, who brings a dribble up into the front court. Left side. Goes back to Linhart at the elbow. Her shot no good. Dow tries to get the rebound inside, kicks it around a little bit, and it's going to go to the Spartans as it rolled off Dow's foot and out of bounds. Dan Hubbard, really glad to have you with us here this evening. as Preston tries to get back on the winning side. As, again, but Dow able to intercept that inbound entry pass into the paint. Dow dribbles it all the way up the floor. Goes to the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound. Linhart comes down and knocks it out of her hand, however, and it's going to go back over to Minico. They're playing kind of fast and wide open. In the pregame show, Coach Hall said that she wanted to run kind of a double post offense, but they really haven't had much of a chance to run that offense as of yet. As they get it in on the blocks, as a bad entry pass knocked away by Dow, eventually picked up by Mosier, and here comes Addie back up into the front court. She hands it off to Wood. Wood directing traffic as it goes to Alder on the left side. Alder tries to bring the ball back out top. Dow comes way out top to receive the pass. On the right side now, back over to Wood. Wood back out top to Alder. Swinging on the left side again, it goes to Mosier. Mosier comes across the top of the key. Back to Wood in the corner for three. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Dow inside with the rebound. Put back is good. Bethany Dow gets the first 2 points of the game, but it took about 2.5 minutes for anybody to crack the scoreboard. 2-0 Preston. Inside it goes to Botcher. Jumper from the free throw line is up and in. That's put in by Tyrola Stimson. And we're tied at 2. Full court pressure after the made basket put out by Minico. They take the ball away and they get an easy layup as Stimson again wide open underneath the basket. As they take a 4-0 lead, they stay with that press and they take it away again. Good hands by Wood. She tries to go and get it, can't. Dow intercepts the pass. It was headed for a wide open Spartan underneath the basket. Here comes Dow down the floor. She'll give it back. Now they'll set up the offense. Mosier swings it to Wood down on the low block on the left side. It goes to Linhart. Her shot no good. Dow was there and it's going to stay as it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Indians. Cassie Pugmire comes in. Addie Mosier's going to go to the bench. Preston's ball underneath their own basket in the front court. Wood trying to find somebody to bring it in. She better hurry. There's Linhart. Little 10-foot jumper is good. Liz Linhart with her first 2 points of the game, averages about 8.5 on a game on the year so far. That's second best on the team. As they drive down the middle, picked up as the ball was rolling away. Claire Botcher has the easy layup, share her first 2 points of the game. Alder into the front court, gives it up, goes to Dow. Dow trying to direct some traffic underneath as Linhart picked up the loose ball and she's able to pick it up and put the off the glass softly and in, and we're tied at 6 halfway through the quarter. 4 minutes to play on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard here tonight. Lob it into the paint. Again, it comes to Botcher. She kicks it off to Von Walder. That's no good. As the rebound is off to Alder for the Indians up into the front court to Wood. Pugmire from the baseline. Her first shot is no good. Dow has the rebound, goes back up and in. Dow with 4 points here in the first quarter. Need to get her back on the scoreboard and picking up big chunks of points like she did 3 times this year. She's had 20 or more in a game. As the ball is kicked, they're going to give that back over to Preston. They're going to call it a kick ball, and it's going to go back to the Indians on the turnover. In fact, not only has Dow had 20 or more 3 times, twice this year she has scored 31, her season high. But in the last four games, she hasn't cracked double digits. Into the corner just as Pugmire started to run the baseline, the pass came from Wood. It was behind her and out of bounds. So on the turnover, Preston gives the ball right back. They lead it 8-6 with 3:15 to play here in quarter number 1. Up into the front court. Stimson comes over on the left side, hands the ball to McManus. McManus looks at a 3 and hits it. Kaylee McManus just into the game. Her first shot is good for 3. As Wood gets it back up into the front court to Dow. Dow drives, goes off the glass. That's no good. Quickly again, here comes the Indians again back the other way, and they're going to be knocked away from behind by Pugmire. Volwaller was going for the layup. Maddie didn't see Pugmire coming from behind, and she was able to knock it away. 2:47 to play here in the quarter. 9-8. Minico on top on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard as the Spartans bring it in, dressed in red. Snap pass into the corner, now down on the block. They kick it back out to the top. And the three-pointer from there is no good by Stimson. The long rebound comes all the way out. Stimson able to pick it up. Now drives, kicks it into the corner, but there's nobody there. And they'll turn it back over again. Annie Nelson's going to come in for Preston as Lynn Linhart will go to the bench. Get a little bit of a breather here before the end of the first quarter. Full court pressure again in the backcourt for the Spartans. They break the press this time as they get it up to Nelson just into the game. Nelson travels. They pressured her along the sideline. She tried to plant and then come back with a pass to Allie Woods, but she traveled in the process. Britannia Coyle into the game for the first time tonight for the Spartans, who have the ball without really any pressure in the backcourt, and they'll bring it up into the front court. Over on the right side, taken there. Black shoots over the defense and makes the three. Bailey Black hits the three-pointer. That opens the lead up to 4 here for Spartans. It's 12-8. Back up into the front court. Nelson gives it up to Pugmire for Preston. Wood starts to direct traffic. Says they'll run play number 2 down. Back to Pugmire. Over in the corner to Alder. Wants to get a shot from there. Can't. They'll go inside to Dow. She turns into the triple team and goes off the glass and out of bounds, as it was touched there by Nelson trying to pick up the rebound. Inside 2 minutes here in quarter number 1. Minico leads by 4. The number 3 ranked team in the country, in the state. Over the top of the defense again, the three-pointer put up by McManus. This one's no good, and it's going to be held, and it'll stay with Minico on the alternating possession rule, so the Spartans ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Ball tapped loose on the inbounds pass. Wild shot put up by Gibson. And it's going to be a foul, and it's going to come back over to Preston as the foul was on Brittany Coyle. That's her first. That's one now team foul on each side here in the game tonight. So a fairly clean game played here in the first quarter here this evening. Pugmire out top, gives it back to Woods, swinging over in the corner to Alder. Wants the three, doesn't take it, so she'll come back out to Wood. Now bring it inside, and a foul from behind on the entry pass. I think it's going to go against Coyle, and it is. She kind of gave Brittany Dow a little bit of a shiver right in the middle of the back on that entry pass, so it stays with Preston underneath their own basket. That's 2 fouls on Black here tonight. She has, Coyle, that's the only 2 fouls tonight for Minico. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebound taken off there by Shea Hawks, number 2 for Minico. As a bad pass over everybody's head, they kind of come back out and try to chase it. Now it's picked off by Woods, 2-on-1. She gives it to Pugmire, lay it up and in. Very alert play on the turnover by Preston. Easy layup for Pugmire. It's a 2-point game again. And now Dow intercepts the entry pass down low. Bethany, the full length of the court, has it poked away, and diving on the ball to be a held ball. This one should go to Preston, and it will. So Preston will keep the ball after the turnover and the held ball with 45 seconds to go in the quarter. As Wood has it up into the front court. As it's taken away down low again by Minico. 31 seconds to play in the quarter. The ball was stolen away down low by Vorwaller. Now up into the front court. Black dribbles top of the key, trying to just run some time off the clock. 20 seconds to play in the quarter. As Hawks comes to try to greet the pass, doesn't, and the ball's going to be thrown, went out of bounds. All the officials look at each other. And finally going to award the ball to Preston now with 14 seconds. See if they can get a shot off here in the final 14 of the quarter. Wood races quickly up into the front court. In the corner to Nelson, back to Wood. 5 seconds to go. Alder back to Wood. And they try to get it down in the corner again. The ball was poked away. Now 0.9 seconds to play here in the quarter. They have time to get a shot off, but they don't have time to waste. Throw it down low to Dow to see if she can turn on her defenders. They kind of pack in the defense. They triple team Dow. Now Nelson's not going to get the shot off. That's the way the quarter ends, with the Indians trailing by 2, 12-10 on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
A shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tree Mountain branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. Time to start the second quarter here this evening. Minico has the ball to start the second quarter. They lead by a deuce at 12-10. Back door, nice pass. And the layup is up and in, as the layup is scored by Tyler Stimson. She now has 6 points in the game. And down, try to get it to Dow down low, and she had it knocked away, so it goes out of bounds. Sydney Marlowe comes into the game. Marlowe, the sophomore who was brought up to the varsity team a couple of games ago, has played very well. As they'll line up a picket fence across the free throw line, will the Indians. Now they'll break out of it as Wood looks to get inside. She'll get it into Liz Linhart. Now he gives it back to Wood in the corner. Wood back out top to Pugmire in front of the Minico bench. Back to Linhart as she pops back out of the top of the key. Down low to Dow. She'll turn, go off the glass and in. That's 6 points for Bethany here in the first quarter and 30 seconds. So that's kind of an encouraging sign. Get her back over double digits tonight. Three-pointer is good. That's Stimson again. Stimson has 9 of the 17 points this evening, as again Minico shows the full court press. Up into the front court it comes to Pugmire, gives it back to Wood. Wood swings it across the top as it goes to Marlowe. Marlowe drives, draws the defense to her, goes off the glass, no good. Dow tries to reach in, and now it's going to be a reach-in foul. They may have got Pugmire coming across in front, and they did. So that'd be the first on Cassie Pugmire. And 2 team fouls apiece now for each side. So they've opened the lead up to 5. That's the biggest lead of the game here for Minico, as they've made 3 3-pointers here in the first half. Drive, they kick it off in the corner. Stimson travels, trying to make a move. She tried to get around Wood, but in the process traveled. Kind of a little jump start rather than a jump stop. As again, they'll set up the full court pressures. They get it into Wood, back to Pugmire, now back to Wood in front of her own bench. Trying to work for a little room, headmans it up to Dow. Dow goes down on the right block, tries to get it to Linhart. They knock it away from behind, picked up by Minico, as they again come back the other way. They'll set up the offense. As Black gives it off, nice move, but she traveled again. Once again, Stimson with that little shuffle move, and she traveled twice. And a timeout called here by Preston. We'll take a timeout here as well. Back after this 30-second timeout on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. 17-12. Minico leads Preston with 6:13 remaining on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard here in the first half. As Preston gets the ball in, full court pressure again. Linhart bounces it down low to Marlowe in the corner. Looks and brings it back out top again to Wood. Nice backdoor pass to Pugmire. Put it up and in. Nice pass by Wood. Found Marlowe, I should say Pugmire, all alone along the baseline. As a little runner, that's put up and in. That's by Black as she ran the baseline, who now has 5 here in the first half. And it's back to a 5-point lead again at 19-14. As Wood lost the dribble. Now she has to get it to Marlowe just across the timeline in the right corner to Pugmire. Her skip pass goes back to Wood out top. She'll hold it. Now go to Marlowe. Back down to Dow. Dow off the glass, no good. Has the rebound, fights for it, and ties it up. And the held ball is going to go back over to Preston on the alternating possession rule. So with 5:23 left in the first half, the Indians have the ball underneath their own basket, but they trail by 5, 19-14. As they get it into Pugmire. Pugmire goes back along the left sidelines to Wood. Wood brings it back out top, tries to get around Black. Now terminates the dribble. Looking to give it up to somebody. Pugmire finally comes to get the ball. Cassidy going to drive, gives it off to Linhart for the 15-foot jumper is good. Linhart was 6 here in the first half, cuts the lead down to 3 again with 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Skip pass comes out across to Kate Robinson. Her three-pointer is almost a pass inside as the Botcher tried to catch it midair and go back up, had it knocked away. It's going to stay with Minico underneath their own basket. Luckily for Dow, she didn't pick up a foul on that. Little box offense. They'll cross, come to get the ball. They try to get it inside, and it's going to be touched by Linhart and go out of bounds. They tried to get it to Vorwaller, but the pass never actually got to her. It was knocked away before it even reached her. Again, they'll try to bring it in underneath their own basket. As Botcher in the corner, bring it back out top as it comes to Stimson. Three-pointer from the right side by Hawks is no good. And a rebound and a foul. That's going to go against Minico. The foul will be gone. Maddie Vorwaller, that's her first. And just the team's third. Here what has been a very cleanly played first half. Pugmire gets it into Wood. Again in full court pressure. Dow comes to help the ball in the back court. As Stimson takes a pretty good whack at it. Now she stops the dribble, gets it up in the front court to Linhart. She'll give it up to Wood. Wood will now work the offense as she goes to the top of the key. In the corner, Pugmire for 3. Short, needs a bounce, won't get it. As the rebound's off to Botcher. She'll get it ahead as it goes to Stimson. Up into the front court, tries to get around Wood. Lays it down underneath. And Dow comes over and gets the charge for the foul. She blocked the shot, but was also called for the foul. First on Bethany, third on the team. Neither team really in any kind of foul trouble as of yet as far as the 1-and-1 is concerned. And with 4:15 on the clock, Maddie Vorwaller will go to the line and make the first. Sage Meek into the game as Jessica Alder returns for Preston. Kaylee McManus back into the game for the Spartans as well. As the second free throw rolls in, and Vorwaller makes them both. Back to a 5-point lead again, 21-16, 4:15 to play. As Wood has it in the backcourt. Kind of a soft little zone press this time put on by Minico. And underneath, nice pass by Dow, finds a cutting Linhart, who able to lay it in, and she has 8. Here in the first half. Halfway through the second quarter, 4 minutes to play on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. They trail by 3, they being the Preston Indians. As it comes back out top to Stimson. To McManus. Stimson drives, kicks, three-pointer, put up, that's going to be, needs a bank and hits it. Shayla Hawkes able to bank in the three-pointer. And it's now a 6-point lead as that's going to be tapped away and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go to Minico, according to the outside official, as down on the court is Liz Linhart. her and Bethany Dow kind of crashed into each other. Here comes, obviously it's Linhart's mom down the stairs to make sure her daughter's okay. Trainer's going to take a look at her, and mom head back to her seat. Bacchus out top, swings it over on the left side. It comes back to Stimson. Stimson drives. She got a wide open lane to the bucket, put it up and in. Nice move by Taylor Simpson. She has 11 here in the first half, and a foul away from the ball. Foul's going to go against Shea Hawkes. That'll be her first. Team's fourth. 3:05 to play here in the first quarter. 26-18, an 8-point lead for Minico. The ball comes into Pugmires. It goes to Wood. Wood back out top to Alder. Alder drives the right side, goes high off the glass, but she's fouled, and she's going to go to the free throw line. That's 5 team fouls now against Minico. And the foul is going to be against Claire Betcher as she picks up her first foul here tonight. And now Jessica Alder will go to the line. Alder on the year from the free throw line, 78%. She has the highest percentage on the team and makes the first. That's 19 of 24, including that shot, as she makes the first free throw to pick up her first point here tonight. As a team, the Indians shooting about 75%. Alder made them both. For Alder with her first 2 points in the game, back to a 6-point lead for Minico at 26-20, and a turnover as Hawkes travels and trying to come to a stop and make a pass. So Wood has it in the front court, gives it off to Meeks. Meeks down low to Pugmire. A little 8-foot jumper is good. Cassie Pugmire has 6. And the lead down to 4 again with 2.5 to play here in the first half. As it comes back out to McManus. Now she'll hand it off to Stimson, who brings it back out top. Back to McManus, goes through her hands and out of bounds. That's another turnover and a timeout here called by Minico. And we'll take it here as well. Back after this 30-second break on 105.5 FM, AM 1340 at mylocalradio.com.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today. Since 1958, when the farmers of Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires, because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors.
With 2:23 remaining here in the first half, tonight's game is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. They've been assisting Franklin County residents at their time of need since 1925. And you're in need of the professional and understanding care. You stop by their modern full-service facility just off Highway 91, just south of the city of Preston. Their doors are always open to answer questions and concerns anytime. That's Webb Funeral Home. Inside shot, no good. Bethany Dow has the rebound, and she goes back up and in with it. So Bethany Dow able to pick up another 2 points. She has 8 points here in the first half. In the corner, they kick it back out. It comes to Vaughn Waller. Her shot's no good. No rebound as Alder able to go up and get it. Alder gets it up across the timeline. She comes down the right side. Dow comes to get it at the elbow. Tried to put it on the floor, had it poked away. Now here comes the Spartans again, back 2-on-2 as it's Hawkes. Put it up, her shot no good. Nice rebound by Woods. Fights to get the ball out of trouble, which she does. Now here comes Alder. Pugmire down low to Dow. Underneath, she goes back up and in. For the first time in 5 games, Bethany Dow has scored in double digits. She has it here in the first half. And it's a 26-26 tie, and a little body foul there by Elisa Wood. Wood picks up her first. 4 team fouls now against the Indians as we're tied at 26 with 1:17 to play on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard here in half number 1. Black gets it in. Stimson says we'll run play number 2. Stimson down the middle, tries to lay it off. Ball was deflected, eventually got to its intended target, Vorwaller, but then Dow swats it out of bounds. So Bethany Dow playing a little more inspired here tonight. As again, inside she's got another block, and again it's going to go out of bounds, and again it'll stay with Minico. That's 2 straight blocks for Dow, now with 1:06 to play in the half. They get it into Vorwaller, they're swinging around back top. Stimson drives in a crowd, and that shot again blocked by Dow. Now it's taken away down low. Alder has it. She gets it ahead to Meek, 3-on-3, and Meek travels, double dribbles, actually, whatever you want to call it. She tried to stop and make a pass, and she lost control of the ball. So Minico will bring it in. Inside a minute now here in the first half, tied at 26. Black goes behind the back. Nice hands by Meek to poke it away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Minico along the far sideline here. 44.7 seconds to play in the half. Stimson, crossover, lays it off. Now they'll kick it back out. Whoa, almost threw it over Black's head. She was able to go up and get it. Bring it back down. Black tries to drive, working on Woods, throws it up toward the basket, no good. Dow has the rebound. Bethany puts it on the floor. She'll dribble through traffic, dribble off her leg, but luckily rolls ahead to Wood. Wood gets it to Alder in the corner with 20 seconds in the quarter. As Alder goes to the baseline and goes off the glass and in. Preston has their lead again, 28-26, 10 seconds to play in the half. Stimson drives, kicks. Can't get a shot, now back up top. Black has it with 3, with 2, and a foul against Preston. And Black's going to go to the line. That's going to be a blocking foul against Dow, her second. So Bailey Black will go to the line with 1.8 for 2 shots. So it could tie the game again, and she makes the first. Black now with 6 points in the first half. Has one more to send us into the halftime break even. She made them both. So her 7th point ties the game. Wood throws it toward the basket, and it's no good. And we go to the halftime break as we are tied at 28. Good half of basketball for Preston. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we'll talk about the first half and start our halftime activities after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that 20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCU.
If you're doing some cleanup work around the yard, the house, the garage, or the farm, remember, you can turn scrap metal into cash. when you take that metal to Idaho Salvage and Metal in Preston. They pay top dollar for aluminum cans, aluminum window and door frames, brass and steel. They take junk cars and trucks, farm equipment, and industrial gear. So rather than taking that stuff to the landfill, park it on the scales at Idaho Salvage and Metal on West Oneida in Preston.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
Welcome back. We're at halftime, and we're exactly where we started. Tied up here as Minico and Preston are tied at 28 at the halftime break. Look back at the first half. Preston got off to an early start and jumped out to an early lead, but then about halfway through the first quarter, Minico was able to take the lead and then held it until probably about a minute and a half or so left in quarter number 2. Got it up to as much as 8 points at one point, but Preston was able to fight back and able to take the lead for a couple of moments, but then for a pair of free throws late by Bailey Black tied the game, and we're tied at 28 here at the halftime break. The man-to-man defense that Coach Kimber Hall wants to run is working very well so far here in the first half. Nearly not as many points in the paint given up by the Preston Indians as they've been able to kind of control at least the inside play, as most of the majority of the points scored by the Spartans have come from the outside. They've been very sharp from three-point range so far on the night. So we're tied at 28, and tonight's game is brought to you by Stokes Market and True Value. They're not just an ordinary grocery store here in Preston. They see every customer as a friend, a neighbor. At Stokes Market True Value, they offer clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meat, produce, and bakery items as well. Stop by today at 217 South State Street, right here in Preston. We'll come back and talk a little about the Preston girls basketball tournament. Gets underway here on Thursday. We'll do all that as we continue after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
In Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest. Most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires, because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
If you're in the empty nester stage of life, preparing for retirement, or considering downsizing, let me suggest you consider Blue Sage Park as your new home.
This all-new community for over 55 active adults is now under construction by Ralph's Construction, the builders of many fine custom homes in Franklin County. That same quality is going into the new homes at Blue Sage Park.
Choose from 3 plans, each with over 1,400 square feet of living space on one level, with a 2 or 3 car garage, 2 bedrooms, and lots of special features. These beautiful new 2-bedroom homes include large marble showers, vaulted ceilings, gas fireplaces, a park and green space for family fun, and large closets with custom organizers. Larry and Cody Ralphs are building this community for the over 55 age group, with no steps, no maintenance, and a beautiful home that you own.
The first model is nearing completion, and you'll soon be able to see it for yourself. Blue Sage Park, now being built for your future at 3rd East and 3rd North in Preston.
Home sweet home. That's where you go for a home-cooked meal, a good night's sleep, and, well, people who just like you for who you are. So if you call Cache Valley home, we hope you'll call West Motor home. Home to Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and of course home to Ram trucks. West Motor Company is home to so many car buyers in this area. It's because they treat you right and give you the best deal they can possibly finagle. Simply put, it feels right at West Motor. WestMotorCompany.com. Welcome home.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest
tied at 28 here at halftime. Take a quick look at the halftime stats. First for Minico, Shea Hawkins had 3 points in the first half. Tyler Stimson had 11. Bailey Black with a total of 7.
Always get it all at Preston Auto
Coyle
Parts
played but
CarQuest.
did not score. Same for Kaylee Robinson. Kaylee McManus had a total of 3 in the first half. Maddie Volwaller had 2, and Claire Butcher had 2 as well. For the Indians, Jessica Alder had 4 in the first half. Alicia Wood did not score. Anna Nelson played but did not score. Sage Meeks played but did not score. Either did Addie Mosier. Ended up spending a lot of time on the bench in the first half. Sydney Marlowe played but did not score. Bethany Dow had 10 points in the first half to go along with 2 fouls so far tonight. Cassie Pugmire had 6, and Liz Linhart had a total of 8. So the Indians Basketball Classic kicks off here on Thursday. 4 games on Thursday. We'll start at 3 o'clock. Malad against Green Canyon. Then at the 4:40 game, that'll be Highland against North Summit. Marsh Valley will play at 6:20 against Reary. And then the nightcap, that'll be Bountiful against Preston at 8. And we'll have that game right here for you on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. Take a 2-minute break, back with the second half right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston. When it comes to major surgery, think small. Small town, that is. At Franklin County Medical Center, the surgical capabilities are anything but small. Partnered with the top surgeons and specialists in the region to provide advanced care to those living in southeastern Idaho. Whether it's cataract surgery, women's surgery, gallbladder removal, trauma, even a full hip or knee replacement, they have you covered. And now, they're among the few hospitals in southeastern Idaho able to remove kidney stones. See just how big the surgical capabilities really are. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Do you remember last spring when runoff water was flooding fields and borrow pits because of plugged, collapsed, or non-existent culverts? Well, now is the time to get new culverts installed. And Valley Implement and Irrigation has the culverts you need. They buy them by the semi-load, and they have poly pipes and culverts in the diameter and length that will get that.
Well, ready to start the second half as they kind of pull the last 30 seconds off the clock, and immediately Dow blocks the shot out of bounds. Stimson went for the layup, and Dow swatted it out of bounds. Just 4 seconds into the half. Black brings it in to Stimson, backpedaling back toward the top of the key. Wood tried to take it away, goes down. Stimson able to keep control of it. Gives it off to Robinson in front of her own bench. They swing it back over to the left side. Volwaller looks at a three. Short. Not much of a bounce off the rebound. Taken away there, and they're going to hold the whole ball as Kaylee Robinson came out with the ball, but they had already called it a tied ball, and it's going to go over to Preston here on the alternating possession rule. So the first possession of half number 2 here come up here for the Indians. Wood up into the front court, into the corner. That's where Alder hangs out. Back to Wood. Inside, Dow had it stripped away, and she's fouled. Dow had one-on-one inside against Bailey Black, so even just a mismatch inside too, and Black wasn't going to let her get the shot off, fouled her. Dow going to go to the free throw line. She made her first 2 here tonight, makes the first one here. She's 3 for 3. She has the highest number of makes from the free throw line tonight. With the 3 that she's made, gives her 32 on makes free throws on the year. There's 33. So she's 33 of 57 on the year. Minico with it, back up into the front court. Stimson drives. Here comes Dow again. Didn't block it, but made her alter the shot. Liz Linhart blocked the shot of Botcher from behind. And now a traveling violation in the back court under full court pressure against Jessica Alder. So they'll get the ball back anyway, as Alder traveled with the ball. As Minico gets it back up into the front court. Driving in the paint. Black just flips it up toward the basket. That's no good. The rebound comes off to Botcher, and she's fouled from behind. 35, Liz Linhart called for the foul. That's just her first in the game here tonight. Botcher to the line to take 2. Makes the first. She has 3 in the game. Each side here in the first little over a minute of the half has committed a foul, so 1 team foul on each side. Botcher's second free throw is good. She makes them both, and we're tied again at 30 here in quarter number 3. Wood up into the front court, looks at a 3, takes it and hits it. Alicia Wood, who did not score in the first half, nails a 3. As the pass tried to get inside, Alder got a hand on that and knocked it away. Alicia Wood, who leads the team in shooting from behind the arc, made her 11th of the year. She's a 67%er from behind the arc. Von Waller, that shot wild and off the glass. Wood had it, gave it off to Alder. Here comes Mosier as they push up into the front court. Addie all the way, traveled. Addie knew she was going to make contact underneath with Volwaller waiting for her, and she tried to take an extra long step, and in the process traveled. So once again, here comes Minico up into the front court. Right in front of her own bench. That's Robinson. Down in the corner to Black. Tried to entry pass. Dow steps in front of it, takes that away. Get it up to Wood. Wood had to come back and get it, but now Alicia's going to drive all the way. Tries to lay it inside. That's off the hands, and eventually going to go back to Minico. As the ball was rolling off out of bounds, it hit Wood on the ankle on the way out of bounds. Indians up by 3. 6 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Back and forth game. As Alder got a hand on it, blocked the shot of Stimson, and then Stimson with a little aggression comes and whacks the ball away from Alder and out of bounds. Stays with Preston right in front of their own bench. Get it into Wood. Wood wants Dow and Linhart to crisscross. Dow in the left-hand corner, standing inside the three-point arc, inside to Linhart. Her shot rolls off the rim, taken away by Minico. They give it to Stimson, down the middle. Headed ball knocked away, it was off her foot, and she kicked it out of bounds. Good hands by Wood to reach in and knock it away on the dribble from Stimson, and it was off her foot and out of bounds. So the turnover again will go back over to the Indians under full court pressure as Pugmire comes back. Linhart will leave for Preston. And full court pressure. They double team the ball in the backcourt. They get it back to Mosier up into the front court. Now they're going to double team it again. To try to get it ahead. Bad pass taken away. Get it back up to Black all the way up in the front half. And then Addie Mosier kind of makes contact with Black and pushes her down in the corner with her back to the basket. Yeah, it's going to be 2 on Mosier and 2 on the team here in the second half. Wasn't an aggressive foul, it was just kind of a silly foul. She wasn't going to shoot, she had her back to the basket, but then Stimson throws it away. So Stimson throws the ball away anyway, and the ball's going to go back over to Preston. And again, under full court pressures, they're going to double team Wood as he figured they want to get the ball to her. So up in the front court, as Alder got a hand on it, couldn't control, it was taken away by Stimson. That's a pretty good idea. Double team the most likely receiver of the ball on the inbounds pass. Hawkes down low, kick it back out. Von Waller's got a three. That's no good. Rebound tapped around. It comes off to Pugmire. Dow runs into Pugmire. The ball's still loose on the floor. And a foul down low. I'm going to call that on Cassie Pugmire. That's her second, which is okay because it wasn't going to be called on Bethany Dow, who was also standing there. That's 3 team fouls against Preston here in the first 3.5 minutes of the second half. Down low. Botcher doesn't shoot it, gets it back out. Comes back to Hawks. She drives along the baseline, no good. Ball tapped and it's going to stay with Minico, as it was Cassie Pugmire got a hand on it and tapped the rebound out of bounds. Botcher's going to leave. Kayla Gibson's going to come back in. As Minico has it underneath their own basket, they get it into Maddie Vorwaller. Vorwaller gives it off. Stimson thought about driving. Instead, step back jumper short. Picked up there by Preston. Ahead to Wood. Ahead of the pack. Blocked from behind. Foul from behind. Kayla Stimson whistled for the foul, her first. Team's second here in the half. So Elisa Wood is going to go to the free throw line. She's about the same from three-point range as she is from the charity stripe. 63% from the free throw line, and she misses the first. She's 67% from behind the arc that leads the team. She missed the first. Gets the second on the foul. And she makes that one. So Lisa with 4 points in the game and a 4-point lead here for Preston. And that's a traveling violation. Shea Hawks wanted to throw the ball down in the corner, and for whatever reason, Kayla Robinson looked away, and then Hawks tried to pull it back in and couldn't. So the traveling violation, the ball comes back over to the Indians again. Wood up into the front court. Mosier on the right side. Bounces it to Dow. Turnaround 10-foot jumper off the glass is good. Bethany now with 13. Make it 14 in the game. Black on the right side comes across the top of the key. Now left side, free throw line extended. Skip pass down low. Nice pass. High off the glass and in by Kayla Wood. And Minico wants a timeout. We'll take it here as well. 4:32 left in quarter number 3. Preston up by 4. 36-32 on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that 20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Don't forget, the Preston tournament starts on Thursday. The Lady Indians play host to Bountiful at 8 o'clock on Thursday night. If you can't be here in person, we'll have it for you along mylocalradio.com. And then it's off on the road with the boys for the weekend. We'll give you details on those games coming up later. Up into the front court for Preston. Wood has it out top. Down low to Pugmire along the baseline. Turns at the left block, up the glass and in. Cassie Pugmire now with 8 in the game, and it opens up the lead back up to 6 here for Preston. That's just about their biggest lead of the game. Hawkes drives against Dow. Blocked by Dow. Picked up by Minico. They fall down, lose the ball. Dow able to pick it up. They give it off to Mosier. Quickly up into the front court. It goes to Wood. Wood deck down low to Dow. Has her shot partially blocked as Alder has the rebound. Tries to turn to kick it out, but it's intercepted by Black. Back to Hawkes up into the front court. They give the ball to Black. Back to Hawkes. Three-pointer from the right side is too long. Air ball taken away there and out of bounds as Kyra Robinson tried to save it on the court, but she stepped on the baseline. So 3 in, 3 out here for Minico with 2:50 to play here in the quarter. Quarter number 3. And the score is 38-32 on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. Alder with a 2-pointer is no good. Here comes Stimson again. She goes length of the court with speed, and the ball is, the layup was no good, and then knocked out of bounds from behind by Botcher. So Preston's ball game getting a little bit sloppier right now than it was in the first half. See which coach, as ball poked away by Black and is going to go out of bounds and stay with Preston. Let's see which coach is going to make an adjustment first. Mosier brings it into Wood in the backcourt. Gets it up into the corner. It goes to Pugmire in the left corner. Skip pass across to Mosier. She drives, splits the defense, lays it in. Foul. It's good. It counts. Nice move by Addie Mosier to draw the foul and make the layup. She'll go to the line, try to complete the three-point play. Botcher draws the foul, her second, team's third. And Mosier makes the three-point play count. She has her first 3 points of the game, and it's a 9-point lead for the Indians, 41-32. That definitely is their biggest lead of the game. Stimson lobs it inside to Botcher, and she's going to be held, trying to get to the ball on that lob pass. The foul's going to go against Bethany Dow. That's going to be number 3 on Bethany. Minico gets it in, swinging around the top. It comes back to Stimson. Swing it to Black for 3. Good. Bailey Black has another three-pointer, and she has 10 in the game. Preston with it up into the front court. Dow at the left elbow. Gives it off to Wood. She wants to match the 3, and she does! Wood with a pair of threes here in the half, as the layup underneath the Botcher is good. Yeah, it went from kind of sloppy now to wide open as Mosier travels, she tried to make a move and saw Stimson standing right in front of her. She traveled, but then Stimson knocked the ball away anyway. 44-37, 1:03 to play here in the third. Preston on top. Down low, they get it into Botcher, kick it back out. This is a three-pointer by McManus, good again. She has a pair of threes in the game and 6 points overall, back to a 4-point game at 44-40. Alder drives the baseline. She carried the ball over. Trying to make that move to get down the baseline. She carried the ball over. It's a turnover with 1 minute to play here in the quarter. Goes back over to Minico. Stimson drives, kind of pushes off to get a little operating room. They don't call anything. She gives it off to Bailey. Lob inside, picked off from behind by Pugmire. She couldn't make the catch cleanly and knocked it out of bounds. So it'll stay with the red-clad Spartans underneath their own basket with 50 seconds to play here in the quarter. Comes into Robinson in the corner. They get it back out top to Stimson. Stimson waiting for somebody to come to the ball. That's Black who comes to receive it on the right side. Free throw line extended to Botcher. Back to Stimson. A 3. This one is no good. Tapped around inside 3, 4 times. And finally, we're going to have a foul against Preston down low. It's Liz Linhart who draws the foul, her second. That's 5 fouls now in the half against Preston, only 3 for Minico. So Preston only has 1 more foul before free throws here in the rest of the half. Stimson holds it with 31 seconds. Down in the corner, a three-pointer from there is no good. Taken away by Alder, ahead to Wood. Wood racing with McManus, throws it up behind her head and throws it in! Had just enough English on the ball to get it to fall. Preston with a 6-point lead with 13 seconds to play in the quarter. Down in the corner it goes to Butcher. Now back out top to Stimson with 5 seconds, with 4. as they turn the ball over. It goes back over to Preston with 3 seconds to play. Question is, can they get a shot? Linhart trying to remind everybody there's 3 seconds in the quarter. It comes into Wood, back to Mosier near the free throw line, throws it toward the basket off the front lip, and it stays out. We're done with 3. Preston leads by 6. Back with quarter number 4 after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
Refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need. Quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
We go to the fourth quarter with Preston leading by 6, 46-40. Glad to have you along with us. Dan Hubbard from inside Preston Gym. And the fourth quarter, the ball will belong to Minico to start the quarter as they get it up into the front court. Backdoor pass to Stimson. Nice pass. And she gets the easy backdoor layup. Smart play by Dow not to go after the ball. Stimson has 13 in the game. Wood. Skip pass to Alder. She looks at a 3. Needs a bounce, won't get it. Dow comes over to tap it away, keep it alive. However, it's picked up by Stimson. All the way, lay it in. Stimson with good speed, good ball handling. Able to beat everybody down the court. Back to a 2-point game on a quick little 4-0 run by Minico to start the quarter. 46-44, Preston on top on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. The fourth quarter of tonight's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Dow inside, off the glass, no, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, and she's fouled. That's 4 team fouls now on Minico. McManus called for the foul. Kylie McManus with her first. And now here's Bethany at the line. Dow cannot get the first one to go down. Now Dow will shoot the second. She got the second one to roll in. She has 15 in the game and gives her Lady Indians a 3-point lead. Skip pass to McManus in the corner. Now they bring it back out. Vorwaller wants to drive, slips, and boy, they're going to bail her out and call that a holding foul. She slipped trying to make a cut going to the hoop. As the foul is going to be on Elisa Wood. That's just her second in the game. That's 6 team fouls now against Preston. They're out of fouls. As the inbound pass is stolen by Wood, and Stimson comes to strip the ball from behind and called for the foul. So that's 2 on Wood, 5 on the team. So now just one more foul for Minico, and they'll be out of fouls as well here for the rest of the game. Ball in the right corner goes to Dow. Tries to dribble out, lobs it inside. Tried to get it inside as the ball could be tied up. Alder came across. I'm not sure that pass was intended for her, but it's going to stay with Preston. I think the pass was supposed to go to Linhart, but it was over her head. Ball stays with Preston underneath their own basket. Wood looking for somebody to cut, come to the ball. It's Alder. Alder gets the inbound pass. Gives it back to Wood. Looks at a 3. In, out, stays out. Dow with the rebound, down low, put it back up and in. Bethany Dow now with 17 in the game. And the lead back up to 5 again, 49-44. As that's going to be a blocking foul against Alder. That's going to be free throws. Alders first. It's going to send Tyler Stimson to the line to shoot 1-1. Stimson's first free throw, missed it. Dow up high to get the rebound. That's a break. Quickly up the floor, it comes to Meek. Her shot, no good. Dow follows the play, back gets it loose. Meek for follow-up shot is good. So Sage Meek down low, able to pick up that ball, back to a 6-point advantage again. Hawkes down the baseline, tries to pass, throws it off the bottom of the rim. Picked up there by Dow to Alder, back up into the front court, it comes to Wood. Wood back out top to Alder, skip it to the left side, back to Meek, looks at a three, wants to get it down low on the baseline to Dow, has it roll through her hands and out of bounds. Black and Robinson back in for Minico. Hawkes comes to the bench, as does McManus. .5:46 to play. Clock moves. 51-44 on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard here in the fourth quarter. As a two-pointer is no good, and it's going to go back over to Preston. So the shot by Vorwaller hit the bottom of the glass and then hit off a rebounding Spartan and went out of bounds. 51-44 here in the fourth quarter, sponsored by Webb Funeral Home. Here on mylocalradio.com and FM 105.5 and AM 1340, wherever you're listening or watching tonight, glad to have you with us. Dow tries to go down the baseline. She gets cut off, left-handed off the glass. That's no good. Tapped away, and it's going to stay with Preston, as it was Stimson, the last person to touch it before it went out of bounds. Wood waiting, got to get the ball in. They get it in the corner. It goes to Lenhart. Howard Lenhart threw the ball away as they beat up into the front court as Minico turns the ball over again. Going to the basket. The shot by Alder is a bit wild and loose and picked up there. Black has it again for the Spartans, and it's going to be a blocking foul against Alder. So Alder's slow to get up after the blocking foul. Now she's able to get up. She's going to come over to the bench. Cassie Pugmire back into the game. Free throws again here for the Spartans, as this time it's Bailey Black to go to the line, and she makes the first one. Black now with 11 in the game. She makes them both, has a dozen, and cuts the lead back down to 5 points again at 51-46. They take away the inbound pass and get the easy layup, as Black able to pick up another 2 points. And now timeout again. It's a full timeout called by Coach Hall. We'll take it here as well, back in 30 seconds. On 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
See, that's what the new Naveo Robotic Assistant System at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial, or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
Three-point game as we continue here in quarter number 4. 4:58 to play. Indians on top, 51-48. They have the ball, they being Preston in the backcourt. Full court pressure being put on. The inbound pass comes to Pugmire. Looking to do something with it. One bounce dribble, she gets it ahead to Dow. Bethany continues to drive all the way to the basket, put it up and in. Boy, they don't stop Dow on the way to the basket. She has 19. into the front court. They give it off to Stimson. Free throw line extended left. Woods got a hand on it. Woods taken away. Woods controls the ball. Goes off to Linhart. Linhart up into the front court. Gives it back to Wood. Into the corner. Pugmire looks at a three. Short. Get a bounce? No. Inside the rebound. Controlled there by Botcher. Gives it off to Stinson, who hustles the ball back up into the front court. Defenders are back, so they'll set up the offense. In the corner for three. Good. That's Bailey Black. That three-pointer gives her 17. She now leads the Spartans in scoring as Pugmire tries to save the errant pass and couldn't in front of her own bench. Preston turns the ball back over. It's a two-point game, 53-51 on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. It's going to be a nail-biter. Boy, you knew it was going to be against the number 3 ranked team in the state. Back door to Stinson, no good. Dow has a rebound. Stinson knocks it away. Able to go and get it. She drives, hangs from the free throw line, and out and back in. Stinson, now she has 17, and we're tied at 53 again. Ball up in the front court, it comes to Dow. Dow, high off the glass, needs a bounce, won't get it. As it's taken away, Black pushes up into the front court. As it's going to be underneath, intercepted by Dow. Good hustle defense. Here comes Wood again. Wood 1-on-3 as that ball is taken away and she's out of bounds. The rebound came off to Bailey Black and she was standing out of bounds when she caught it. That's a break for Preston as they'll keep the ball. Woods to bring it in. Gets it into Dow. Dow turns left-handed with a drop step. That's an air ball from about 8 feet away. Taken away by Black for Minico, who walks the dribble back up into the front court with 3:10 to play in the game. Stinson on the right side, drives down the middle, knocked and lost the ball actually. Ahead it comes to Meek. Meek all the way, laid up and in. Meek with the layup breaks the tie, gives Preston a 2-point lead again. Here's Black with it for Minico. Gives it off in the corner. It goes to Robinson. Back out top to Stimson. Stimson's pass is deflected by Alder, picked up by Dow. And then a foul on the reach around. That's going to go against Stimson. That's going to be her third. And now both sides are out of fouls, as that's 16 fouls now against the Minico Spartans as well. And then Minico wants to take a timeout. So we'll take it here with you as well. 2:41 to play. Back after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tremonton branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. The fourth quarter of tonight's game is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. They've been assisting Franklin County residents in their time of need since 1925. When you need their professional and understanding care, stop by their modern full-service facility just off Highway 91 south of Preston. Their doors are open anytime for your questions and concerns. That's Webb Funeral Home. Final 2 minutes and 41 seconds of the game. Preston's ball out of bounds. Back court. Under full court pressure, you got to get it in as Alder finally hands it to Wood. Rosanna right in front of her. Wood puts the ball on the floor, gets it up to Dow in the front court. Pugmire sees the defenders are back, so she just hangs on to it and waits for Wood to come back and join the party up into the front court. Wood waiting, holding against Hawks, gives it off to Meek over here on the left side. Now back to Wood. Wood goes around the screen set by Dow, lob underneath. There's Pugmire waiting for it. She goes up, shot no good. Dow has the rebound, has it stripped away before she can go back up. She got the rebound, then brought it back down below her waist, and the big girl, the little one's able to knock it away from the big one. Robinson, and offensive foul. That's against Botcher. As Hawks leaves, Stimson comes back into the game after a quick blow. Preston leading by 2 with exactly 2 minutes to play on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. They get it into Wood here in the fourth quarter, sponsored by Webb Funeral Home. Wood up into the front court to Pugmire in the right corner. Back to Meek. Dow comes to meet the ball. Back to Pugmire, and still standing in the corner. They'll swing it all the way back around out top. It comes to Wood. Over down here on the left side to Alder. Alder being pressured by Stimson. And remember, both teams are now in the bonus. Alder goes around her, and that's a blocking foul, and free throws coming up for Alder. Foul goes against Botcher. That's her 4th. And with a 2-point lead for her club, Jessica Alder is going to go to the free throw line. Alder with 4 points tonight, which is about half of her average, and she makes the first free throw. That's probably the last person percentage-wise for Preston you want to put on the free throw line here in the last minute and a half. Alder makes the first. Misses the second. It's a 3-point game, 56-53, Preston on top. Black up into the front court. Black drives right, hands it off to Stimson at the free throw line. Open walk to the basket. She missed the layup. Pugmire with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Wood. 3-on-1. When Wood's going to pull the ball back and give it off to Meek. Comes back to Wood out top. Swing it back to Alder. Now back to Wood as they want to run the clock. 1:07 to play in the game. Back to Wood. Wood will drive, and she's fouled by Black. That's 1-1 for Wood. So Elisa, who has 9, going to go to the free throw line here to shoot 1-1. That's 9 team fouls against Minico. If they commit another foul, try to get the ball back, as the first one is good. They committed a foul to try to get the ball back. That'll put Preston in the double bonus and give them 2 shots automatically. 4-point lead, 57-53. Second free throw rolls off, taken away. Butcher has it with her 4 fouls and gives it off to Black. 57 seconds to play in the game. Up into the front court. She crosses over on Meek. On the right side, it goes to Robinson. Back down into the corner. Back out top to Black, dribbling against Meek. As Black down the middle has her shot blocked by Dow. Comes back to Stimson. Black looks inside with 37 seconds to play. Back to Stimson in the corner again. And a timeout called by Minico with 33 seconds to go here in regulation. Don't forget, the Preston Lady Indians basketball tournament starts here on Thursday. The Lady Indians will play host to Bountiful at 8 o'clock on Thursday night. All the activity gets underway at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, as Malad will take on Green Canyon from just across the border in Utah. Highland will be here as well. They'll take on North Summit at 4:40 on Thursday afternoon. And then Marsh Valley will play Larry at 6:20. And then finally the nightcap is Bountiful and Preston starting about 8 o'clock. If they keep everything on schedule-wise, on time-wise, should be about 8 o'clock. And, of course, we'll have that game for you here on mylocalradio.com along with FM 105.5 and AM 1340. So teams back on the floor after the timeout. Belongs to Minico with 33 seconds to play. They're trailed by 4. Stimson comes to receive the inbound pass. Drives, now pulls back, wants a 3. Missed it short. Black with the rebound, puts it back up. That will not fall. Ball's loose. Alder has it in the paint. And a foul. That's going to be free throws for Alder. Stimson with the rebound, her foul, her 4th. That's 10 team fouls now against Minico. They lead by 4, does Preston. 20 seconds to play. Alder cannot put the game away, but she can certainly make it much more difficult if she makes both free throws. First one, good. Jessica now with 6 in the game. Makes it a 5-point lead. Here's her second. She made them both. 6-point lead for Preston with 20 seconds left. They need a pair of threes, and that's not going to help as the ball is knocked away from behind. It goes to Wood. They have to foul Wood in a hurry, and they do. That's Black who draws the foul, and that's going to be 2 shots in the free throw line for Alicia Wood. And Wood can ice the game here. With 12 seconds to play, she makes one of these 2 free throws. It'll make it a 3-possession game. She made that one. And that's just about going to put this game away. 60-53. Second one rolls in as well. 61-53, an 8-point lead, 10 seconds to play in the game. 3-pointer put up long, done down low. Pugmire has the rebound. 2-1, and the Preston Indians have just beaten the 3rd-ranked team in the state. Final score, Preston wins it 61-53 on a valiant effort here tonight as they bounce back from losing to the number 1 ranked team here at the end of last week, and they pick up a win heading into the tournament with a big win here tonight. They beat the 3rd-ranked Minico Spartans. Final score 61-53. We invite you to stay tuned for the post-game show, which is coming up next. This has been Preston Indians basketball. Tonight's game has been brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, Lewiston State Bank, Franklin County Medical Center, My Local Radio, West Motors, Stokes Market True Value, S&T Electric, Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, Idaho Salvage, Ron Keller Tire, Valley Implement, and Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Now stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
As the seasons change, it's a good time to take a close look at your car and truck tires. Check the tread and look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
We're not your ordinary grocery store at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston. We see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers a clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meats, produce, and bakery. In many ways, we're still old-fashioned. We still bake from scratch, and our bakery items are made in store. You'll never see meat with an ingredient list because our meats are all natural and cut in store. Stop in today. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
Welcome back here to the post-game show as the Preston Indians, with a big win tonight, they knock off the undefeated on the year and 3rd-ranked team in the state in the 4A level as they beat the Minico Spartans tonight by the final score of 61-53. If you're with us for the pregame chat this evening with Kimber Hall, the head coach for Preston, he talked about needing to get a good defensive work inside. Century had 19 baskets, 38 points inside the paint, and certainly Preston was able to hold Minico well below that number here tonight. In fact, the good defense and the good hands as, again, they played man-to-man defense the whole night as, again, Coach Hall telling us that before the game tonight, and that certainly made a big difference tonight for the Preston Indians. With the win, the Indians improved to 5-3 on the year. They hand Minico their first loss. They are now 6-1 on the season. We'll come back. We'll look at the final scoring for tonight's game. We'll do all that as we continue right after this on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
A recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop it.
Welcome back here to the post-game show. Take a look at the final stat sheet for tonight's game. First for the Minico Spartans, Shea Hawkes finished the game with 3 points tonight. Taylor Stimson finished with 17, which was tied with her teammate Bailey Black for high for the Spartans. Black also had 17 in the game. Kayla Gibson finished the game with 2. Kayla McManus had 6. 2 by Maddie Vorwaller, and 5 tonight for Claire Butcher for their final total of 53. Tonight for the Preston Indians, Jessica Alder was 7, including big free throws down the stretch. Alicia Wood, who didn't score in the first half, had a dozen in the second half and finished the game with 12. Anna Nelson played but did not score. Sage Meek finished the game with 4 points tonight for Preston. Addie Mosier had 3. Sydney Marlowe played but did not score. Bethany Dow ended up being 1 point short of her fourth 20-plus point game on the year. She finished with 19, but at least she was back in double figures for the first time in the last 5 games. Cassie Pugmire finished with 8, and Liz Lindhart finished with 8 as well. So Preston knocks off Minico by a final score of 61-53. We'll take our last time out. We'll come back and tell you what's on tap for the Lady Indians. We'll do all that as we continue right after this on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com.
58. When the farmers of Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires, because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that 20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Well, what's on tap for the Lady Indians? Coming up on Thursday, they'll kick off the ladies basketball tournament. 4 big games on Thursday, and they will be playing the nightcap as they'll be playing host to Bountiful coming up here on Thursday night, and that'll be our next broadcast for you as well, as we'll have the Lady Indians going up against Bountiful in round 1 of the Preston girls basketball tournament coming up on Thursday night. So we'll talk to you again on Thursday. Special thanks to the Executive Director of Preston Broadcasting Sports, Val Cook. Special thanks as well to John Beverly back in the studio tonight, keeping us on the air, and we thank him for that. And, of course, a big thank you going out to Mackenzie Loveland, who helped run the camera tonight here at the stadium, or here at the gym, I should say, to give you all the pictures that you enjoyed all night long. So that'll wrap it up for tonight. Excuse me. This is my voice here a little bit. That'll wrap up our broadcast. Excuse me. We'll talk to you on Thursday night, starting about 7:40 on Thursday night before Preston plays host to Bountiful in the tournament. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll talk to you on Thursday. I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you later, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.